Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to examine an excellent little fragrance from the house of Joop. This is Joop Homme Sport, which came out in 2016. This is an EDT eau de toilette concentration, and this is classified as an aromatic aquatic fragrance. So Joop Homme has many flankers. So the original Joop Homme, which most people are familiar with, has no connection. There's no similarities to the Joop Homme Sport. So you have to disabuse yourself of that connection. So along with the house of Issey Miyake, I would say Joop in my neck of the woods are two brands that people seem to be very cautious to try for whatever reason. And I found that the original Joop fragrance, that's a very polarizing scent that some people love it a great deal and some people hate it. So I think they formed their opinion and judgment on the company based off the one fragrance, which I don't necessarily think is a good idea. Joop has many excellent fragrances to try. And Issey Miyake is another one where there's the Issey Miyake original from the 90s. And if people didn't like it, then all of a sudden they disconnect themselves with that fragrance line and never try anything again. And Issey Miyake is another fragrance house that has many excellent scents. So they have both, companies have a wide variety. So if you can get samples or you can just get it sprayed at the department store, I think these are two brands that are worth discovering and investigating. As for Joop Homme Sport, this is an excellent scent. It's a pleasure to wear and it's great value. It's not overly expensive. It's more expensive where I am in Canada, but if you're in the United States and Europe, it should be fairly cheap. And I would say out of all the fragrances I've smelled, this has a very unique profile. But I would say it's still somewhat of a conservative fragrance. It's not loud. It doesn't have a lot of pop to it. And that's my only reserve with this fragrance is it could have more power, more body, and more depth. But the actual scent profile is very nice. I would say that this fragrance is a summer scent. This is a vacation, casual, summer, relaxing by the poolside. That's the vibe I get from this fragrance. It's got a gorgeous box. And the bottle, the cast of the bottle is the same from the original Joop Homme, but it's got a very nice blue colored bottle that transitions into the original kind of pinkish red Joop Homme original bottle. So I'm going to give this a spray on the back of my wrist, then we will investigate the scent profile. So initially, you get a definite burn, fizziness from the citrus and the ginger. But within a couple of minutes, this smooths out into a very pleasant mint citrus that is somewhat salty. But at this point, I don't get any sea notes or any aquatic notes. That comes in the first dry down. So the fragrance is aromatic. You definitely get some soft floral notes combined with some salty and sweetness. And you get these marine aquatic by the poolside nuances. That's, if there's a defining characteristic of this fragrance, it's that. There's like a pleasantness, not a stinkiness of the seaside, not a seaweed type of smell, but a very pleasant, almost like a flowers blowing in the breeze by the seaside. So it's very, very soft, very, very beautiful. So later on, this fragrance smooths out. It becomes even softer, more pleasant. You still have this floral, citrus, minty vibe to it, but it becomes a little bit warmer. But the seaside, poolside smell still remains. So it's not an overly complex fragrance. It's fairly linear, but it does the trick. It does what it has to do, especially if you're on vacation. And I think the women will love this fragrance very much. So top notes as advertised are mint, bergamot, and ginger. The mid notes are various sea notes, sea salt, orange blossom, and leather. And the base notes are tonka bean. Performance on this, the bottle I have off my skin, it's average. I got about 3 to 4 hours, not overly powerful scent wafts or trails. I think you'd have to be a little more generous on the sprays. You're going to have to reapply. But I think in the summertime or if you're on vacation for a few weeks, this can be a signature scent. It's sexy but not overpowering, and it's very pleasant and soft, but it's not lame. So that's, with this fragrance here, I would say that gentlemen that are in their late teens can wear it all the way into your 60s or 70s. I think it has a wide spectrum of people that can use it. My last thoughts on this, I would say always try before you buy. I think that because it's not overly expensive, you don't, if it's not something you like, you shouldn't feel too bad about it. But I always recommend money is money and you're working hard for it. So I would definitely get a sample or get a spray. You should be able to in a lot of secondhand discounters. But I think that if you're looking for something on vacation, summertime, or if you're going to Mexico, the Caribbean, or whatever, I think this is a great fragrance for the summertime. And it's not something you wouldn't want to wear something that is in the summertime or vacation that is too opulent or too sweet. And I think this just fits the bill, and that's why I think this is a fragrance that every gentleman should think about having in his wardrobe collection. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments or questions you have, leave them down below and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.